Friendships are very apparent in the world and are described as many things. Besides experiencing them ourselves, we see them portrayed in media, books, and film. Over the course of this fall semester, I have had the opportunity to take Human 26, Friendship. It has been an amazing class, and it has allowed me to explore the ideologies of friendships both in and outside of Western culture. Through this class, I have explored what friendship means to me and how I can look outward into the world and see it. To get fully settled in, let's go back to the beginning. To start off with the information I knew coming into this class, I had a very basic idea of friendship and knew that friendships can be shallow and deep, but can also change and evolve over long periods of time. I remember having an understanding of different cultures and looking at friendships in different ways. However, all of this was surface level, as I did not dig deeper until this class gave me the opportunity to do so. At the start of the semester, the class was asked to give 3 words we would use in a friendship bracelet. I came up with respect, confidence, and trusted. I came up with these words while also keeping one idea in mind. What do I value most in a friendship? The answer to this question was 1. I value respect and see it as a two-way street. I give and you give respect so we can respect each other. 2. I need to be confident that I can go to another person to talk to them. And 3. I want to be someone who has gained another's trust in order for me to trust somebody else. After taking Human 26, I have revised my answer a little bit. The 3 words have a slightly different meaning to me. I look back at my previous response as a good starting point, but now when I look at my new words, I see and hear memories behind the words which gives them infinitely more value to me. My new answer to this question is trust, resilience, and community. Trust to me now is that as a friend, we can tell each other things that no one else will hear about. There is no worry that things may be shared. Resilience to me represents what this person and I have gone through to get to this point. What challenges have we faced that we have not allowed to get in between them? Finally, the word community means a lot to me. I have had my friend group for nearly a decade, about 7.5 years. We have all had the pleasure to grow up together and learn so many things as a group, which is why community just fits so well for me. An important insight that I gained from Human 26 is Janice McCabe's contributions of different friendship networks, such as tight-knit groups. These groups are very close and interconnected. People in these groups are often a group of friends who have known each other for a long time and all talk to each other a lot. Groups like this are very close and can create a sense of belonging between each of the members. Secondly, we have compartmentalizers. This type of group is when one person has multiple different groups that they go between, such as one for school, one for work, and maybe your family group. Finally, we have samplers. Samplers are people that jump between many different groups of people and do not form a cohesive group, such as the tight-knit group. They have a wide range of different social experiences and exposure due to the many different perspectives that they see in these groups. These types of relationships are very common among people, often appearing in different locations such as school, home, and work. It is more than likely that you are in all 3 with many different people because everyone has their circles, and some people may fit into an outer ring compared to an inner circle of people you have more of a connection with. Another insight that I found quite valuable and resonated with was how culture can shape friendships. In North America, you see friends become more like family, where you might be a godparent to your friends' kids, or more so like my family. Some of my uncles are not blood related, but they've been friends with my parents for so long that they're practically family. I primarily have seen other cultures' relationships in film because I have not had the opportunity to travel outside of the country yet, and each culture has unique differences between how relationships play out. When I watch film, it is often that I watch different genres such as thriller, drama, action, sci-fi, western, fantasy, and even anime. Each genre is more often focused with different cultures, such as anime or manga/manhwa, primarily focusing on Asian cultures and often follows that type of relationship. In Asian culture, you may find that they talk about how important it is to save face or show respect to the family members. We see this in shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender and the more recent 2024 Shogun series, where each character wants to show their honor or protect the family name. European friendships are often very close to each other, but in smaller groups. A show that I started watching recently, for example, called Lupin, based in Paris, where our main character has a lifelong friend named Benjamin. We see them meet each other and how Ben will often help our main character Asan at many points in the show. Going back to the video I made a couple months ago about Mean Girls, I went over a lot of stuff on how Regina did a lot of things to maintain her power in the clique. I also talked about how Katie would go in and deploy similar tactics to turn the two girls, Gretchen and Karen, against her. However, another point that I did not talk about was some of the real-life aspects of their manipulative tactics. In real life, besides the obvious high school drama and gossip, we have many ways in which world leaders might deploy certain tactics to stay in power. Some leaders turn to propaganda in the same way that Katie would try to spread rumors or tell her secrets to Karen and Gretchen to ruin their relationship with Regina. Friendship through the lens of Joseph Campbell and his model of the hero's journey can be very extensive and applies to a wide variety of things. Friendship through the hero's journey often deepens the friendships as it brings resilience to it, going through hardships. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, we see this because each character has their journey they go on and it tests them, only for them to find their way and come out on top of it. Friendships are shown all across stories and media, much like in all of the titles that I've had in the background. They tell us something. In books, we see something similar, such as Ready Player One and Lawn Boy, which show very different relationships or friendships, but all have that sense of connection between the characters as it develops through the story. From this class, I take with me the knowledge of being able to analyze how the relationships we make can help create bonds within our community. If we remain separate and unconnected, then we will make no progress as a society. I also have a deeper understanding of how friendships play a role in many different cultures and are used for different important purposes. To share these lessons with people around me, I look towards my creativity to make videos like this and also be comfortable enough to tell people about it when it comes up in person. A way that Santa Rosa experiences this as a community is all of the peanut statues that were made and dedicated to Charles Schulz, who lived here for 40 years. As we come to a close, I am very grateful I was able to take this class, especially with two of my longtime friends. I'll close it out with one of my favorite quotes from a show called The Blacklist. Thank you for watching.
There are good ships, and there are wood ships. The ships that sail the sea.
The best ships are friendships.
And may they always be.